in the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm is hard.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. That's complete to Cobb. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And New York set to take the field. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. He'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Right there.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Montgomery. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Complete to Jason Witten. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. 18 carries, 82 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Elliott. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Oh, shifty.
Whoa.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Back to throw here. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Now a first down carry by Bell. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Here's 2nd and 8. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bilal Powell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 9-play drive, and it's finished off by the touchdown run coming from Bilal Powell. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
46 to Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 26.
Draw play, Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on third. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Thomas has it. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. On second down, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul-searching now. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Henry Anderson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The drive starts with a completion left side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down, brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott yet again. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And this will be caught by Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll drop to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is Bell on the dump-off. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Tom Brady leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head out west to the Golden State. Check on the Rams at home in L.A. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were winners in their ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Redskins. Ryan Fitzpatrick, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 1. It's complete to Brown, right side. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, and that is incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this work?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up,
right.
Hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Prescott now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. This is Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing, Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Bell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They go to Elliott again. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. 2nd and 5. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This is Bell. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. 1-yard gain.
They'll go again with Bell. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 34. They're going to look to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So on 4th down, Adam Gase turns to the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Ficken's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's Prescott. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Underneath, he's got Brate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big